Can't sleep? You're not alone. Tonight, before you chase numbers on a clock or push through another restless hour, try a 5-minute reset inspired by Edgar Cayce's images of light, remembrance, and the gentle borderland between wakefulness and sleep. This is a spiritual/meditative practice and not medical advice. It is inspired by Edgar Cayce's imagery of the soul's light and remembrance, offered here as a poetic tool to calm your night, not as doctrine or a medical solution. If you're ready, begin now. Lie down or settle into a chair where your body can relax without strain. Make small adjustments so you feel held. Pillow beneath your head, a blanket over your knees, the floor or mattress supporting your back. Allow your arms to rest, palms soft. Close your eyes when that feels right. Let the room's sounds be distant. Let the air meet your skin without effort. Many of us arrive in the small hours with thoughts that replay the day, with a list that refuses to stop, with regret excavated and polished by the dark. Cayce spoke often in images, a circle of light, friendly guides, a borderland where the soul remembers. We'll borrow that imagery tonight simply as a calming lens. Imagine the light as a kindness you can borrow, no heavy belief required, just a soft image to steady your attention. Begin with your breath. Take one unhurried inhale through the nose, feeling the breath travel in, and let it leave with a long, easy exhale through the mouth or nose, whatever feels natural. Breathe in gently, as if you are drawing in a faint, warm light. Breathe out as if you are releasing a thin, gray cloud of worry. 2 more times like this. In and out. Let the rhythm find you. There is no hurry. For the next 30 seconds, bring attention to the body. Notice the points where you touch the bed or chair, heels, calves, the small of your back, shoulders. As you breathe in, imagine sending a quiet hello to each area, toes, ankles, shins, knees. As you breathe out, let each part soften a little more. If your jaw is holding, drop it slightly. If your forehead is tight, let the skin around your eyes loosen. Your breath is the small, steady vehicle carrying attention from head to toe. Now picture a gentle circle of light forming around you. It begins not as a blaze, but like the warm glow of a late lamp seen from across a room. Soft, intimate. The light may be pale gold, or a cool pearl, or whatever color feels like ease to you. It gathers without pressure, curling around the edges of your body, tracing the outline of your shoulders and the curve of your knees, resting at your chest like a hand. You do not need to visualize every detail. Allow a sense of warmth and safety to grow, like a blanket of quiet being draped slowly over you. Imagine that within this circle there are compassionate presences. Call them guides or simply the quality of care itself. They do not speak loudly or judge. They stand as a kind of company that tilts towards solace. If the mind reaches for a thought, acknowledge it without engagement. Name it briefly as thinking, and gently bring attention back to the warmth surrounding your chest. The light is a steady circle. Your breath is the small boat that returns to it. If you notice resistance, restlessness, agitation, a mind that insists on more, you can use a counting breath to anchor gently. Inhale for the count of 3, soft and easy. Exhale for the count of 4, longer and releasing more. Keep those counts quiet, like a soft footstep, not a drum. The longer exhale invites the nervous system to settle. Do this for a few cycles until your breathing naturally lengthens and you feel a small easing. As the reset comes to its close, allow silence to widen. There's no need to catalog what you have done or judge whether it was successful. Intentional rest is a practice. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it feels like nothing, and both are okay. What matters most is the invitation you offer to yourself. The choice to name one worry, to hand it to a safe light, to realign with a small, attainable purpose, rest. If sleep does not come immediately, you may return to this 5-minute sequence again. Offer yourself the same kindness next time. Lie down, breathe, picture the circle, hand over another thought or the same one you named before, and allow the light to hold it. There is no failure in repetition. The mind often needs practice to trust reprieve. Before you drift, linger in gratitude for the small things that supported you in this moment. The cushion beneath your head, the quiet of the room, the breath that moves without your command. Gratitude here is not a demand to be cheerful. It is simply noting that even now there is a thread of steadiness. Imagine that thread connecting to a larger tapestry, a quiet continuity in which you are included. Remember that Cayce's images were meant to be comforting metaphors, tools to guide attention rather than fixed truths. Whether or not you share his wider view of the soul, the practices we borrow from his language can help shape a softer inner landscape for rest, a place where regret can be acknowledged without being enlarged, where purpose can be a helpful orientation rather than a heavy burden, where light can hold rather than interrogate. If you have moments of strong worry, persistent, intrusive, or tied to trauma, this reset is a gentle support but not a substitute for professional help. Be kind with yourself about when more sustained care is needed. Saying this is not enough does not mean you failed the practice. It means you are attuned to the depth of what you carry. Reach for the appropriate resources when necessary. As you allow the body to sink, imagine the light thinning into a familiar glow that rests at the edge of awareness. You might feel a sensation like floating toward a warm horizon. You may notice dreams press close, or you may notice a calm steadying itself like a low tide. Either response is welcome. Both are part of an honest, humble rhythm. If you want to repeat the short ritual once more before sleep, do so with the same tenderness. Inhale, soften, hand over a thought, say your short phrase, and let the light do its unhurried work. The phrases we used, I remember love, and I allow myself rest, are not commands. They are invitations. You may adopt your own. Keep it brief. Keep it warm. Keep it true to what settles you. There is a subtle art to gentle persistence, showing up for rest without forcing it. Cayce's imagery of the borderland suggests that there is a threshold between days, a place where the self can take pause and be tended. Think of tonight's reset as a small gesture toward that threshold, a way to ease the transition instead of barging through it. As you close this practice, permit one more long, soft exhale. Feel how much lower your shoulders rest. Sense the steadiness that remains even as thoughts may still come. Promise yourself no dramatic change. Promise only this, that you honored a small need for rest. That honesty tends to the interior in ways that can surprise you later, often when you are asleep. If you wake again in the night, remember that this moment is a minute, then another, then another. You can repeat this reset, or you can simply place your hand over your heart and breathe with the same openness. Each breath is a little return home. Thank yourself for taking these minutes. Thank the light, whether imagined or simply a memory of calm. There is compassion available to you now. Not a judgment, not an instruction, but a steady kindness. Sleep, when it comes, will reweave the edges of the day into something less raw. If this helped, tap Save, Like, and Subscribe for more short guided resets inspired by these calming images. Rest well.